Hey and welcome, I'm your boy Solo. Looking for emote fireworks, bouncing emotes, floating emotes, or just want the emotes in your chat to show up on your stream? Today I'll be going over how to add a kappgen to your stream and your overlay. Before I waste any more time, let's jump into it. So you've seen emotes popping up in streams in many different ways, and you thought, I want that on my stream. In this short video, I'll be covering adding emotes to your overlays using Stream Elements and OBS. To do this, first we need to go over to streamelements.com and log in with our Twitch. From here on the left hand side, just go down to Streaming Tools, expand that menu, and go to My Overlays. In here, we can make a new overlay or add it to an existing one. I'll be covering both adding it to an existing one and making a new one from scratch, as it's the same but with just one or more included steps. First, let's just add it to one that we already have. I'm going to use this ZN test for my example, as it's the one I use on a day-to-day basis, and we want to just click on the edit button. This is my main overlay. I ended up using it after one of my last videos, but that aside, once you're in here, all you want to do is go down to the bottom and click on this here plus sign. It's going to open up a few options here and go up to alert. In the alerts options, we're going to see the one called kappgen. This is the one we're looking for. This is the one that puts emotes on your overlay. We just want to give that one a click to add it to the overlay here. Once you click it, it will show a box and a layer over here called kappgen. This is how you will know it's been added to your overlay. We just want to give it a click. Then you will see all of the settings, position, style, and size will show up here for this here widget that we've selected. If you select something else, it'll be the settings for it. So make sure that this is the one that you select. Double click on it more than once, click here, click on it, make sure it's the correct settings. First, we want to go to the size, and we want to make it the size that we want, either by dragging the corners, the size that we would like it, or by typing in the exact width and height that we want. And that's what we're going to do. For this example, we're going to make it the full screen. It's going to be 1920 by 1080. But keep in mind that you can make it this your size and set it somewhere out of the way so that it's not all over. So if you're playing a game that you don't want anybody to miss, you may want to make this here smaller and put it over to the side out of the way. It's not going to cover any important information depending on what you're playing. So you can make this any size you want. For this example, I'm just going to go 1920 by 1080. After you type in 1920 by 1080, it'll make the size automatically. Go down to the bottom and click center widget. That's perfect. We're done. Click the save button. Make sure you click the save button after every change that you make. And like I said, I suggest playing with this here size, width, and height and stuff. Make it the size that you want and that fits your stream best. This is just an example, and these don't have to be this here value. You can make this anything you want. You can drag it to the size, drag it where you want it. You can use just a tiny fraction of your screen if that's all you want to use. If you don't like it, you can always come back here and just change these values anytime that you don't like it. So play with it a little bit. Just click the save when you're done. Next, we're going to click on this here settings tab. Here in the settings tab, you have a lot of options to customize, starting off with the use the entire screen for emotes. So if you don't want to use the entire screen for emotes, you don't have to have this selected. It should be on by default, but use the entire screen, which I suggest because you can drag the box and make it whatever size you would like. Enable seasonal hats. I think that just adds some like Christmas hats to them, or depending on what season it is, it'll give them a hat. The emote size of 112 pixels. I find this actually this or down good. Bigger than this here, I find a little bit too big. So 112 pixels or under, I find perfect. But like I said, it's whatever you like. You can make them super small, super tiny, or super huge if you're only going to have one or two of them on screen. That's perfectly fine. Next here, we have two tabs, one called Chat Emotes and the other one called Emote Plosions. In the Chat Emotes, we have the off, on, and on combo mode. So if you don't want your chat emotes to show up every single time someone in your chat puts an emote, it'll come up on your screen. But you can click that off if you're only looking to have the Emote Plosions and stuff like that when you have something like a follower or alert. So this is where you'd want to turn it off if you do not want your chat's emotes to show up on your stream all of the time. This will make them show up all of the time if it's on. So for this example, we're turning it on because we want our chat emotes to come up here. But I haven't tried out the on with combo mode. So this one here is use at your own discrepancy here. I'm not quite sure how it works. I just use the on show all. The combo mode has a few other options that are different than what for here, but for this example, I'm just going to go over the easiest way to get it on your stream. Next on the list is the animations. For the chat emotes, I like to leave it on random as I've had problems with the other ones. Some of the emotes just don't show up for me. So keep that in mind. Play with these here a little bit. If you find one that doesn't work with some of the emotes, definitely try different ones just in case. And I find the best luck with the random one. So I had a little problem with all the other ones besides the random ones. I had a few issues with it here and there. So getting some of the other ones to work right, your mileage may vary. So random seems to work every time for me. Next is enable emojis. I leave it enabled because I want the emojis to show up on screen too. And this one here that says subscriber only, I don't check this here, but if you have too many emotes going across in your chat and stuff like that, this may be something to help you slow it down. If you don't want it spammed all of the time and you just want your subscribers to have it, there is a checkbox for that. You can just click it on. After that is the custom emote. And for the custom emotes, I'm not going to dive into that right now, but I do plan to make a more in-depth video later on, so definitely get subscribed so you don't miss it. After that, there is just how many emotes per user. I clicked mine to unlimited because I want them just to be always go on chat. I want every single time someone to speak, the emotes go in chat. It just kind of, I find it helps with the people that want to chat. It makes it a little bit more interesting. You can limit this here to 5, 10, 15. And the next thing here is the emote duration on screen. I find 5 seconds plenty long enough. No longer. It's 5 seconds or less, or it stays on your screen for a little bit too long, in my opinion. But like I said, play with it, make it however you like it. I enjoy just having it for 5 seconds or less because it does get a little bit daunting when there's too many people in chat. But if you don't have that problem, set it to anything that you would like. These are just suggestions for this example. Alright, now let's go over to the Emo Plosions. Again, the first thing on the list here is animations. For this one here, I enjoy using the fountain animation. I find it my favorite one. And for emotes, 400 might be a little bit too many. I might suggest about 19 or so. That's pretty good. That's not too many. And make sure you click the save with each different change that you make. Now, if you only wanted the emotes for your chatters, you're pretty much done. If you only wanted them for your chat, you can just click all of these here off and you will only have them for your chat. If that's all you want, you just check all these here boxes off, click save, and add it to your OBS, and you're done. That's all you have to do. If you're looking for both, though, make sure that you go through here. You can fine-tune this here a little bit. You can turn on and off for each one of these things. I find that great flexibility. So if you find it's a little bit too much and you only want it for your followers, subscribers, tips, or cheers, or if you only want it for one of these things, it's very easy. Just leave that one check marked, and that's the only one your emotes will show up for. I'm going to leave all mine checked for this here example because I want to use them all. I want emotes to spray all over my screen every single time somebody follows or subscribes or gives a tip, or even when they're chatting. I want their favorite emote to come across the screen because I think that's really cool. And one thing I did forget was the select emote. In here, you'll want to make sure that you select emotes or none will work. None at all. So you come in here and make sure that you select all of the emotes that you want. I suggest just selecting them all, but you may have just maybe you only want BTTV ones to show up. I'm going to select them all and click submit. Alright, now that's all there is to it. You can just click save, and next time that you have emotes in chat, it should show up right away. There you go. It should show up right away. Perfect. Just giving it a little test. Okay, now back to here. We're just going to click save. We're going to close this in here because we no longer need it. And I'm going to show you how to do this here by scratch. So if you don't know how to add it to OBS or you've missed a step and you're not quite sure, start from scratch. We're going to do this as fast as we can because you can always go back and watch the settings over again if you want to watch me go over them. I'm just going to show you how to add it in both spots and just very quickly go over it. So we're just going to click add new overlay. It's going to come up 1920 by 1080. Perfect. Click start. Over here, name it kappgen. We're going to call it kappgen 2. And we're going to click save right now. Now you can click the add widget here or the plus at the bottom. We're going to click it here for this example because if you're just starting a new one, this is perfect. Just go to alerts, go down to kappgen. Perfect. It's going to be this size. We're going to go to position and size 1920 by 1080. Click center. Perfect. Click save again. And now in the settings, we're going to go down, make sure it's 112 pixels. The seasonal hats is off. You can turn this on if you want. I just have it off for this example. Use the entire screen. Yes. We want to make sure chat emotes is on. The animation, we want random for the chat emotes. Yes to emojis, no to subscriber only. We're not messing with the emotes, the custom emotes. That's something I'm going to dive into later. Unlimited per user is perfect. And 5 seconds. Yes, that's all set up perfect. Over in the Emote Plosion, we know we want to have the fountain. We want to set this here down to about 19 emotes. And we want to pick what ones we want it to work for on here, or what ones we don't want to work. We want to uncheck them, but we're going to leave them all for this example. And one thing I did forget was the select emote. In here, you'll want to make sure that you select emotes or none will work. None at all. So you come in here and make sure that you select all of the emotes that you want. I suggest just selecting them all, but you may have just maybe you only want BTTV ones to show up. I'm going to select them all and click submit. Click save, copy the URL, and then here in your OBS, we click the plus sign, add a browser source, call it kappgen 2, so we keep everything in sync. We're going to call it kappgen 2. Paste that URL we just copied, make it 1920 by 1080 for width and height, and click OK. Now after that's done, you just have to go back to here and click emulate, and it's going to show like this, and it will show like this, and it will show on my other overlay too because it's on my main overlay as well. Alright, after that's done, you're all set. You have emotes on your overlay, and it'll probably be looking good. I suggest moving it somewhere else on your screen. That's why I like the kappgen better than the alerts overlay. If I move my alerts overlay, it will move the places where I have my followers and subscribers. So I like the separate source for kappgen because that allows me to move it without affecting any of my other sources and without having to go into Stream Elements later on to fix it. You can go into it and click the edit and change the sizes or anything you want about it at any time. It's fairly easy to edit. You just got to go and click on it. It'll say object 17 now. I don't know why it does that, but just so you know, if you come back in to edit it, it's the object 17, and you can click on it, change it, anything that you want about it. Its position, its style, so if you don't quite have it in the right spot on your already existing overlay, just change it in here and you'll be set. And the other way, you can just move it in OBS and you'll be fine. I find it a lot more flexible and easier to edit on the fly, but that's up to you. However you like it, the options are there for you. But that's all there is to it. If you think I forgot or left something out, definitely leave it in the comments below. And if you like or found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up and get subscribed for more content. Thanks for watching.